Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another holiday countdown tumbler tutorial. In this video, we're gonna make a pink and teal, my favorite colors, kind of tropically bright, colorful Christmas tumbler. This is really easy to put together, so if you need a quick last minute Christmas design, you can take this idea and really put it with any theme. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you do, as always, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are not already. And of course, let me know what you think down below in the comments. Everything I'm using in this video will be listed and linked down below in the description box, along with some discount codes for you. I'll also have links to join my Facebook group, my elite group, a link to my website, link to all my social media pages. All of that fun stuff will be down in the description box. Okay, I think that's it. I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Let's go.
Use a 20-ounce skinny straight sublimation matte tumbler for this design. It's important that your tumbler starts white if you're going to be using transparent vinyl like I am. You can either do a glitter base layer or you can just go right in with your plain white. So this is a transparent pattern from BAMF Custom Creations. The name of the pattern is Do You Believe in Magic? And it's these really pretty pink ornaments and this kind of like palm tree, beachy Christmas vibe. It's really, really cute. And I'm going to start by measuring my vinyl around my tumbler so that I can cut off any excess and save that and use it for another project. So I cut off just a little bit, not much. And I'm going to go in now with my paper trimmer and straighten up all of these lines. So I'm going to cut off all of the white borders from all of the edges and just make it a really crisp, clean piece of vinyl to work with. So once I've got it sized, I'm going to place it on my tumbler and I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap down at the bottom of the cup. I don't want any wrinkling or anything around the bottom, so I'm just going to bring the vinyl up far enough so that it can lay flat and we won't have any issues down at the bottom of the cup. So once I've done that, I'm going to secure one edge down with a piece of painter's tape, and then I'm going to wrap it around, make sure everything lines up the right way, and then I'll cut away just a little bit of the backing as you can see there, and I'll secure that to my tumbler first, and then we'll go in and do the rest of our wrap. So to do this, I'm using my big squeegee. This is from the Bowen on Etsy, and I'm going to go really slowly here. I did speed this footage up, but what you want to do is make sure that your vinyl is smoothly applied, especially because it's transparent. Sometimes you can see like any little imperfection. So just take your time with that. Make sure that everything is as smooth and laid down as you can get it. Now for the seam on this one, I decided to just cut a straight line. Because the vinyl is transparent, I can see through and see exactly where that overlap is, so it was actually pretty easy for me to cut a straight line, which I don't think is a sentence I've ever said in my whole life. So once I've cut that excess vinyl off, I'm going to trim off the excess from the top rim. So I'm taking that vinyl and pulling it as tightly over the top rim as I can, and then I'm going to take my knife and I'm going to run it right along the top rim at about a 90-degree angle and get rid of that big piece of excess vinyl. And then once I've removed that, I'm going to take my knife again at a 45-degree angle, and I'm just going to shave off that excess vinyl from the top. This is going to leave that really thin line of tumbler or stainless steel, whatever you're using, you know, where that epoxy can form the final seal. So we don't want any vinyl like hanging out too high up on that top rim. We want just a little bit of a space between the top rim and the vinyl, if that makes sense. So once that was on, I added a coat of epoxy to the tumbler. This coat was pretty thin. It was about 15 milliliters of the Flynn Sisters Fast Cure epoxy. And now we're going to go in and add some cute little Christmas tree details just randomly around the cup. These are left over from the pink Christmas peekaboo I did at the beginning of these series. I kept them and I said I was going to use them, so this is how I'm using them. I'm just going to place a few of these randomly around the tumbler. I definitely don't want to take away from the vinyl, obviously, but I wanted to add just a little extra something. So once I had those on, I went in with my electrical tape and I'm going to tape off the bottom of the tumbler so that we can paint and glitter it. So I'm using Caribbean Blue acrylic paint here, and I'm going to use the paint as my adhesive. As always, I'm using way too much paint. What else is new? So I'm just going to paint that on, and then I'm going to go right in with my glitter. I'm using Kaneohe from Peachy Olive Glitters, and I'm going to cover, obviously, this entire section with my glitter. Now, after glittering, I am not going to remove my tape. I'm going to leave the tape on while everything dries, and I'm going to leave the tape on while I seal the glitter. I want to make sure that my lines stay really crisp and clean, and then I don't get any glitter moving around when I seal. So I'm keeping that tape on to protect that clean line. And once I'm done sealing, I just went in with our straight glitter glue here to seal. I'm going to remove my tape. So you'll see how clean the line is. We didn't have any glitter moving around where we didn't want it. It was a lot easier to do this way. So I'm going to brush my cup off just in case, and then I'm going to let this sit and dry for 2 hours and then add another coat of epoxy on top of that. This coat was about maybe 20 to 25 milliliters. And now I'm going to get my decal ready. So for the decal, we're going to use 2 more of these really beautiful, colorful pearl vinyl from Teckwrap Craft. So we've got the Tiffany and we've got the pink. You guys, these are amazing. They are obviously beautiful, as you can see. They weed really easily, and they stay this really pretty sparkly pearly tone under epoxy. So we're going to use the pink as our bottom offset layer, and then I'm going to use my regular plain old white vinyl as our middle layer, and then for the top we're going to use the Tiffany color. Look at how pretty and shifty those are. This teal would be really pretty on like a mermaid tumbler or like summer theme. Definitely going to be doing that. So now my decal's ready and I'm going to place it on my tumbler. I'm going to place it on the direct opposite side of the seam. I thought about putting the decal on the seam and then I kind of placed it around and I didn't really like it. So I'm just putting it on the like front side of the tumbler. So using my black grid transfer tape, also from Teckwrap Craft, I'm going to place that pink layer down first, and then we'll go in with our white layer. And please be proud of me. I am putting all of this down at once. I'm not cutting this apart. When I hand lettered this file, I didn't make it easy to cut it into letter by letter or line by line. So I'm going in with just the full decal. So once I had this on, I went right into my final 2 coats of epoxy. So here's the final design. I probably will sand down the bottom portion of the cup where the glitter is and do another coat on top just to really finish the cup off. But that's it for this tutorial. Really simple one today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely love these non-traditional Christmas colors every once in a while. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Okay, love you. Bye.